Hi there, it's Chad and Pedro back again with a weekly check-in. This week I want to talk about the price versus service debate. 'Cause we're gonna be legends. In direct sales, we often see this debate occur between salespeople, some that sell service, some that sell price. The service side of things would say, well, I'm providing a service that's extraordinary. I'm gonna require more margin in order to perform that service, i.e. my price is higher. And then on the price side, it's, hey, this is a commoditized service and my price matters and I wanna be the best price in my market. And in my opinion, I don't think either are wrong. I think, in fact, both can exist and can exist within the same company, and it really comes down to the target and the confidence of the salesperson. So first, when I start with target, so from a target perspective, there are certain targets. So let's say in the mortgage business, if you're a high service individual, it's going to be difficult with a jumbo borrower to really be out of the scope of price, because price is really going to matter to that customer. And then on the flip side, if you're dealing with a really difficult transaction and you're spending tons of time maybe repairing credit or offering other advisory services, it's tough to compete on very thin margins and offer the lowest price. So there's that debate back and forth on who's right, who's wrong. And again, I don't think it's who's right or wrong. I think both are right. And I also believe that it comes down to the confidence of the salesperson. Some salespeople are very confident selling high margin, whether it be high margin products, high margin services. Others are not as confident in that, and price really matters to them. Ultimately, in the end, in my opinion, what you need to do is score high across the board in all categories. So you've got to have great service, right? You have to be an advisor, whether you're selling rate or you're selling service, you need to be advisor to your customer no matter what. So service, scoring high in service is important. Scoring high in price, maybe not the best price, but certainly within the ballpark makes a ton of sense. Expertise, right? You want to be experienced. You want to talk about your experience and your ability, and then your processes, that you need to score high on your process and make sure that the transaction can be done efficiently. If you're scoring high on all four of those categories, even though maybe your price isn't the best price, but it's not the worst price, your service levels have to be high and your experience level has to be there, and you want to make sure that you promote that at a high level, and then you have to have a process that really works for the customer. If you're scoring high in all of those categories, I don't think you have to worry about whether it's price or service. You're going to do a great job holistically for that customer. But more importantly than all of that, make sure that no matter what you're selling, whether it be price or service or a combination of all of those things, leverage it into an ongoing relationship. So if you're selling price, right, it's okay to make sure that, and it's a big part of it should be a big part of your business, to make sure that even though they bought from you for price, that you bring them back to you and that you ask for referrals, even though they may be coming to you for price. Same thing on the service side. It's a little easier to do. Typically on the service side, you're going a lot deeper. Maybe you're getting to know your customer a whole lot more, so you're more top of mind and they should want to refer you. But again, don't take that for granted. Make sure that you're prompting them and you're going deep enough to build that rapport and that relationship with them for that repeat business. So again, when it comes down to the price versus service debate, I'm not sure that's really a debate. It's really comes down to what is your target and what is your confidence level, and really looking introspectively of who are you as the salesperson. Do you need to sell price, or are you confident in selling service? And whatever that is, going all in on whatever approach you're going to take. That's the most important thing. So that when you're with someone and you're selling, you're confident in what you're selling, whether it's on the service side or the price side. So I appreciate you guys taking time to watch my video. I'll be back again next week. Take care.